think so. Especially for a pitcher, your focus every time should be go out and do as well as possible. So, I think as a team in general, it wasn't. We weren't in dire need, I don't think. But yeah, you want to get that good feeling back. So it's always nice. But I think as a pitcher, your focus is always the same. You try and go out and be consistent. Those type of things really play into how you pitch.
Was there a point in that game where you didn't think 9 was going to be possible? You had a lot of pitches through 5. And how important was that to you, too?
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't you try not to pay attention to. But I did feel like early on, I was throwing a lot of pitches. A little bit of both. They were taking pitches, and then I was, at times putting myself in tough counts. So it was a little bit of both. But I think you just go as long as you can go, regardless. And it just happened to work out. Once got kind of into the 6th, things sped up a little bit, and the 6 runs makes it a lot easier to go out and be aggressive, let them hit the ball, and take your chances. So. You're definitely conscious that you're throwing a lot of pitches, but I think your job is to go out there and go as long as possible. Whether it's 6 or 9, you're going as hard as you can, as long as you can.
Do you think much to do about pitch counts? I mean, because here you were throwing a lot early, and then you got almost like your second wind. You were getting guys quickly. I mean, do you think that's played up too much at times?
It depends. I think a lot of times. It's more how the game is going. If you're pitching out of trouble the whole time, I think those games can be a little more taxing sometimes when you have base runners all over the place, and you're constantly, making big pitches. Those can take more of a toll. So I don't think it's so much pitch count, but kind of how you got to those numbers, I think is always something that's taken into account. But I'm just glad they gave me a chance to keep going out there. I felt good and felt like I had the chance to be aggressive and let them hit it.
Roy, obviously last night was a bit of a sloppy game. You guys had lost 4 or 5. Charlie was a bit critical. Did you kind of like going out in that kind of situation to be able to maybe get this team back on track?
Yeah, I think you look forward to going out there every 5 regardless. My preference is to always keep a winning streak going if possible. But I think to be able to go out and seems like a lot lately we've kind of been playing from behind. So I felt like it was important to try and minimize as much as I could, or really give us a chance to kind of get into the game and give ourselves a lead. I feel like that's something we needed today. So for me that was more of a my thought process was try and really keep things quiet early, give us a chance to get into the game.
Did you feel like you got stronger as the game wore on?
Yeah, I felt good. I felt like I was just more effective more than anything. I think you always feel strong early in games, but I felt like I was able to make pitches more consistently later in the game. And again, the runs allow you to do that. But I always feel like I kind of get into a better command groove later in a game than early. But as far as how you feel strength-wise, you feel good from the first inning. But sometimes you get into that groove where you feel like you're making better pitches later in a game, just more consistently.
How about that base hit?
Success against AL East teams when you were in Toronto to bring some of that mentality over. Is that to the NL East?
I don't put a lot of emphasis on the divisions. I think